Alright, how's it going? So, I've been waiting on this for 3 or 4 weeks now. It arrived today, if I can show without showing my address. Came from Ukraine. And apparently it is one photo film. It is not, but we'll open this up and have a look. So, I think maybe starting from after the Second World War, definitely in the 50s and 60s, whilst the kind of Cold War was happening, Russia had put a ban on pretty much everything from outside of Russia, music included. So it was very difficult, if not impossible, to get any Western music into Russia at all. So there was people smuggling stuff in, obviously, and trying to create bootleg copies to sell on, but they were so difficult to find stuff to make the bootleg copies from that they struggled. But somebody, and I'm not sure if this is, I could only find one reference to this guy, Ruslan Bogoslowski, developed a technique of printing records with a 78 RPM gramophone. But he was struggling to find any material to print them onto, obviously it all being very expensive. But then he was walking past the hospital and he found, I'm trying to see where it is in here, and he saw the orderly throwing out a bunch of x-rays. So he robbed all of the x-rays and it worked. Okay, they've wrote on here for me, which you cannot see. Shocking Blue, Long and Lonesome Road. This is the song. So, yeah, this is what's called a bone vinyl, or ribs. Roentgen. I'd probably massacred that pronunciation, but I think that's the Russian for it. Oh, that's my notes. So yes, anyway, this is an example of bone music from 1969. And here it is. So it was recorded on X-ray. And if you can see, I'll get the torch on it, but it's a rib cage. And yeah, so they were recorded on these X-rays, and then the hole in the middle's burnt with a fag or a cigarette. If you're you can kind of see it. I'm going to stick it up to the window in a second, but let me just tell you a bit more about, because I looked up loads of stuff. Yeah, so they play at 78, most popular through the 50s and 60s. And so, yeah, there was like a counterculture, like what would have been the hippies, or, you know, like hipsters maybe even now. That's quite good, you can see it well there. Of, you know, like punks, the Russian version of punks, and they were called the Styliagi, and they were really into this kind of stuff. Western music, Western clothing, all much to the dissatisfaction of the KGB, but these would be smuggled around, and because of obviously the way they are recorded and printed, every single one is unique. So this has actually survived not so bad. I thought, yeah, you see there's a mark there, that might be an issue. It's right on the back of the groove as well, but yeah, you can see it there. But yeah, I'm assuming this is like going to be like a flexi disc or something, so it might struggle to play it, if at all. And I think they were pretty poor quality, even at the time. But yeah, check it out. How fucking awesome is that? On the ribcage. Let's stick it up to the window. But yeah, I think they were expected to survive about 5 to 10 plays. But yeah. So yeah, these had to be thrown away in Russia. The X-rays were thrown away after a year because of one of the chemicals used in developing them was potentially flammable. But yeah, I can't believe how nice this is, actually. The guy who cut it could have put a bit more effort in, but hey ho. So I guess there's only really one thing to do now. Is that going to work? No, it's too shiny. Yeah, I guess there's only one thing to do now, and that's see if it plays. So, let's go see if it plays. Here we are, it's on the turntable. I've put the fag burn is a little bit wibbly wobbly, so I've put that on. Let's try and give it a bit of weight. I don't want to put too much weight on it. I've also had to set it 45 because this player doesn't play 78s. But let's just slap it on and have a go. Oh God. Come on, do something. Look at it. Holy shit. Oh God. Vinyl from 1969 on a X-ray of a chest, bootlegged on a 78 gramophone. That's rock and roll. Peace.